Trump is continuing his corruption world tour, first accepting the most obvious bribe in history, which even the conservatives are pissed off about. We'll touch on that in a second. But now he's in Saudi Arabia meeting with the crown prince, doing the most disrespectful thing ever and falling asleep while the guy's talking. Now, we can't be surprised he fell asleep. He is, in fact, a very old man. So old, in fact, that people are starting to question whether or not he still got it. Here he is, accidentally walking to the wrong desk and having to be escorted back like a toddler who doesn't know where his desk is. Now, mental acuity issues aside, which, mind you, that's what sunk Biden's presidency, but we're just going to have to give Trump a pass on that. His relationship with the Crown Prince MBS is a little bit questionable. Some would say romantic?
We are rocking. The United States is the hottest country, with the exception of your country, I have to say, right? I'm not going to take that on. No, Mohammed, I'm not going to take that on. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing if I made that full statement? But I will not do it. You're hotter. At least as long as I'm up here, you're hotter.
It is so funny watching Elon Musk in the back here. You probably didn't even mention him, or let me go back. You probably didn't even notice him at first. But here he is in the back, pursing his lips, upset that Trump has a new boyfriend. So good. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying the kind of coverage here of the news that MAGA hates to see, well, then you can join our little resistance here by subscribing. It's free, and you can help us get to 1 million. We thank you greatly for it. And this little corruption tour is not going over well with the conservatives. Here's Eric Erickson, who's a conservative commentator, podcaster. He said the Qatari government is not our friend, cooperates with Iran and its proxies, and funds terrorism and pro-terror propaganda around the world. They are pissed off that Trump accepted that $400 million plane, like super plane, you could call it, like a yacht with wings. And Pam Bondi is the one who approved it. It's just absolutely blatantly corrupt. Here's the post from Republicans against Trump. AG Pam Bondi, who approved Trump's $400 million jet gift from Qatar, was a paid lobbyist for Qatar, earning $115,000 a month. This is the richest country per capita on earth, after all. Laura Loomer is in hot water with Fox News, of course, after saying this. I love Donald Trump, but sometimes you just have to call a spade a spade. Qatar funds Muslim Brotherhood, which funds BLM, Antifa, and every Islamic radical in the United States. I mean, Jesus Christ, you could convince these people that water isn't wet if you tried just a little bit. Qatar is financing terrorism and chaos in America. This is undeniable. It is a proven fact. The situation with this plane from Qatar has gotten so bad that Fox News had to bust out their two favorite pugs, Maria Bartiromo and Representative Mike Lawler, to discuss the situation, in which Mike Lawler didn't come down on Trump's side of things.
What about this plane? What are your thoughts on this jumbo jet that the Qataris want to give President Trump?
Well, I'm still seeking to get more clarity and information on it. I think obviously from the president's standpoint, you know, he wants to be able to have a plane that meets the needs of him and his administration. But obviously, we don't want to be straight up accepting any type of gift from any foreign government. Certainly not, one that can be viewed in a way that obviously has been presented here. So a lot more information that I think needs to come out on it.
Congressman, thank you so much. Good to see you.
They really played the music and pulled the plug as fast as possible on this one because they know that they're stuck when it comes to this gifts from Qatar thing. I mean, look, here's what Biden got. A bunch of foreign gifts that he can't even keep. We're talking about stuff like watches worth like $500, one worth $8,000, another one worth $65,000. And what happened to that one? It was destroyed. But Trump is going to get a $400 million plane from Qatar, and we're all just going to be okay with that. And the irony of it, too, with back to Trump falling asleep, is that Biden was caught today doing this. That's right, riding his bike, having a great time. Clearly totally fine mentally and physically, and yet they were whining and crying about how he couldn't be president, and Trump is somehow way more mentally sane or senile. Man's not even buckling his helmet. That's how confident he is in his biking skills. The hypocrisy is just palpable. I mean, Trump is clearly corrupt here, both in Saudi Arabia and accepting gifts in Qatar. I mean, we know he has business deals with Saudi Arabia in the form of resorts and hotels and various other business interests with his sons. And yet Biden couldn't keep a couple of watches, and President Carter had to give up his peanut farm. As they should have. I mean, this is a long-standing American tradition where the president can't accept gifts of any kind because that opens the door to bribery. And clearly Trump isn't all the way there, so maybe it's time for him to go the way of President Biden here. You know, spend his days going on long bike rides and golfing and harassing waitresses at Mar-a-Lago like he likes to do. I'm Tony Hinderman with Really American, and I'll catch you next time.